Now, one of the things that was really unique, and which is why we wanted to highlight you, especially, is the unique analytic tools that you've built now on top of being able to pull this information, read a lot of these medical records, regardless if they're handwritten or
Yeah.
plug into EHR. Can you talk about some of the functionality that you built? What is this analytic tool? What are you looking for, and what are you trying to do? Is it just recording information and a business intelligence tool, or are we going a little bit further beyond that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about a little bit about what we're doing and also where we're taking the analytics.
Mhm.
And I think if um, this is a typical kind of platform where the more that we ingest into it, the more powerful it becomes, and the bigger problems we can help solve for health plans down the road. So today, our system is great at using analytics to prioritize members. So we might get a list. A health plan might be going after records for 500,000 members. We can dynamically tell them which ones to go after first because the provider's responsive. The provider sends the record back electronically, which accelerates the speed of capture and review. Or it's a provider that doesn't play ball, like they never respond. So our analytics can surface that, and you might look at that and say, like, well, why is that valuable? If you take quality, these quality audits that they go through, health plans go through, and talk about HEDIS as an annual audit, it's an 11-week cycle. And it's an 11-week cycle where every health plan in the nation is trying to capture records. And so a typical provider may get requests from 6 to 8 different health plans. So you're competing for the attention of the provider to get it. And so being able to dynamically present which members are the most important, the ones where you can get the record in quickest, will allow you then to use the rest of that window most appropriately. So that's an example on the analytics. We are also able to present a picture of how a provider performs in diagnoses members in a market, right? And identify providers that need intervention from a health plan. Maybe they overcode, maybe they undercode, right? We are now able to present a longitudinal view of the member's health and say, we've been capturing information on Jay from 2016, 17, 18, 19, right? Here's a view of what's going on with him. We're able to piece together data that they don't have. And then ultimately, we can present with the health plan, we can say, hey, look, as you're going into this cycle, these are the members you should focus on. These are the measures you should focus on, right? And we can do some dynamic targeting, and you'll hear people use the term suspecting, right? Where they're trying to get really efficient about who they go after, which will inform kind of how many additional members they need to try to capture data on. So there's some really important use cases today that we can solve. We're really excited about how we're building up this view of members and providers across regions, right? And be able to identify diseases that we see that are common in different marketplaces. So the analytics engine for us, our journey, I think is probably better to say it, is like really just beginning.